What's your best cheating the system story? When I graduated college, I got hired for this remote IT job at a logistics company. Nothing fancy, just help desk stuff. $2,800 every 2 weeks. The offer letter said I'd be supporting their warehouse management software and answering tickets from employees who couldn't figure out how to reset their passwords. First day of onboarding, I sat through 4 hours of Zoom calls. They showed me the company portal, the ticket system, all that. But when it came time to assign me a manager or give me access to actual work, the HR lady said, "Your supervisor will reach out by end of week." Cool. I waited. End of week came. No email, no Slack message, nothing. I figured maybe they were busy, so I sent a follow-up. No response. I called the main HR line and got some guy named Paul who said, let me check on that and get back to you. He never did. But that Friday, my first paycheck hit. $2,800 right on time. I thought, okay, maybe next week they'll sort it out. So I kept my laptop open, email notifications on, ready to jump on any task that came through. Week 2, still nothing. No tickets assigned, no manager, no projects. Paycheck number 2 landed. By week 5, I started testing things. I stopped logging into the company portal completely. Didn't check email for 3 days straight. Nothing happened. No one noticed. That's when it clicked. I wasn't just forgotten. I literally didn't exist in their system. I wasn't trying to scam anyone. I genuinely wanted to work. But if they weren't going to give me anything to do, I wasn't going to sit around refreshing my inbox for 8 hours a day. So I started freelancing. Small stuff at first. A website for a guy who ran a car detailing business. A landing page for someone's wife's Etsy shop. I worked normal hours, 9 to 5, just not for the logistics company. 3 months in, I had 4 steady clients. I was making another $1,500 a month on top of the ghost paycheck. By month 7, my freelance income was up to $4,000 a month. I built a portfolio site, started getting referrals, took on bigger projects. And every 2 weeks, like clockwork, the logistics company deposited $2,800 into my account. I started feeling weird about it, guilty even. So I created this whole email template where I'd write a fake weekly report. Completed onboarding modules, reviewed ticketing documentation, prepared for upcoming assignments. I sent it every Friday to the original onboarding email thread. Not one reply, ever. A year in, I had a full web development business. I was pulling in 6 figures between both income streams. I'd completely forgotten what the logistics company even did. Then month 18 hit, and they sent an internal memo about a budget audit across all departments. I freaked out. This was it. They were going to find me. Some accountant was going to see my name on payroll, realize I'd done absolutely nothing for a year and a half, and I'd have to pay it all back. Maybe worse. I didn't sleep for 2 days. 2 weeks later, I got an email from HR. Subject line, "Congrats on 2 years with the team." They thanked me for my dedication. Said they were mailing a company jacket and a $1,000 loyalty bonus. I just stared at my screen. These people had no idea who I was. That's when I knew the system was cooked. Completely broken. I wasn't even a blip on their radar, so I decided to quit. Officially. I wrote a resignation letter, gave 2 weeks notice, sent it to every HR contact I could find. 0 responses. I worked those 2 weeks anyway, just in case. Kept my email open. Still nothing. On my last official day, I wrote this long email. Explained the whole thing. How I'd never been assigned work. How I'd been paid for 18 months to do nothing. How I tried multiple times to get it fixed. Sent it to HR, my supposed department head, even the VP of operations. Crickets. 3 months later, I checked my bank account and saw another deposit. $2,800. They were still paying me. I called the HR line again. A new woman picked up. I explained everything. She put me on hold, came back 5 minutes later and said, "I don't see you in our employee system at all." I told her to stop the payments. She said she'd escalate it. They kept coming for another month. I never touched the money. Eventually it stopped.